Hello my dear students, I am Shantanu. Welcome back to my channel again. Today in this video I will discuss some pronouns and pronoun related questions for the ensuing competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CHSL, CPO, CDS, etc. You all know to the best of your knowledge that pronouns are very important for any kind of competitive exam. So without wasting any more time, I would like to start my class. Before starting the class, I should say that kindly keep watching my videos regularly, subscribe to my channels and also press the notification bell icon for more such videos. If you have anything to know regarding this class, you can easily make your comments in the comments box. Kindly keep your eyes over the board. Now look over the first question, my dear students. Fear is one of those emotions which often lead us to inaction. Now be careful about one thing, which is a relative pronoun. And here which indicates fear, which is a relative pronoun, and here which indicates fear. So when the subject is singular, s or es must be added to the main verb in case of simple present tense or present indefinite tense. So here fear is a subject, again which particularly indicates this one, not emotion, this one. So automatically this is the mistake. Instead of lead, the answer should be leads, L-E-A-D-S. If you just go over this, which leads us to inaction. This is the mistake. Then you have to make a tick mark over this. Okay. Now if I just go over the next question, everyone must submit their names before entering the hall. Whenever we are going to use some indefinite pronoun like everyone, everybody, nobody, no one, so basically we just qualify this indefinite pronoun with his, H-I-S, his, not their. So this is the mistake. Instead of their, his will be the answer. Again I am repeating, whenever indefinite pronouns like everyone, everybody, something like that, nobody is there in sentence, it is particularly qualified with the application of his, H-I-S, his. But here, there is the option, okay. So instead of there, his will be the answer. And there is another mistake, I should say, whenever you are going to make it singular, so here name should also be, s should also be omitted. So here the mistake is here, first and foremost. Again you have to correct this one. Okay. So first mistake is his, second mistake full names. Instead of names, name can be there. Name should be there. In some cases, two mistakes are given in the exam. So in those cases, you have to find out options will be given like this or in this way. So here he will be the correct answer and name es should be omitted from the sentence. Okay. Now if I just again go for the next question. Both the girls helped one another while in difficulty. While in difficulty, this is called the adverbial phrase in English. Now be careful, one another, something like that, each other, they are called reciprocal pronouns in English. They are called reciprocal, R-E-C-I-P-R-O-C-A-L, reciprocal pronouns in English. So when more than two is there, so we can easily write one another. But when two things or two persons are there, we should always write each other instead of one another. Whenever two persons or things are there, we can write each other instead of one another. So here is the mistake. Instead of one another, the answer will be each other. So here the answer will be each other. If I just go for the next question again, myself and Rohini will take care of the event on Sunday. Now be careful, self word can function in a sentence either as emphatic or reflexive depending on the sentence construction or syntax. But self word cannot function as subject. Here it is functioning here as subject. This is a mistake. So So instead of self, instead of myself, I should be the answer, as self, myself has originated from the personal pronoun I. Okay. So here instead of myself, I should be the answer. If we just go for the word I, it will be correct. If we just write self, myself, it will be incorrect, because myself word cannot be the subject at all. It can be used either as emphatic or reflexive pronoun in the sentence, but it cannot be used as subject at all in any part of English. Now if I just go for the next question, my uncle forced my friend and I to stay back. Stay back means to stay, not to go anywhere. Stay back, to stay somewhere, not to proceed. That is called stay back. My uncle forced me. Here is the subject, here is the verb, here is the object. Again I am going to join this one with the linker and. But here it is also functioning here as the object. But I cannot be the object. I is a personal pronoun. It functions as the subject. So instead of I, what is the objective form? Me. So instead of I, me will be the perfect answer. As me is functioning here as the object, it is the object, so automatically it will also function here as the object. Instead of that, me will be the answer. Actually the overall thing, my friend and me, it is called the compound object. So the overall answer is, my uncle forced my friend and me to stay back. My uncle forced my friend and me not to proceed. That is called stay back. Now if I just go for the next question, when we reached there, nobody were there. Now be careful or take something seriously that whenever indefinite pronouns like nobody, you can say something like that. None, everybody, here you can say everyone. It is generally going to function as singular. So in case of singular subject, we cannot write where. In general English. In some exceptional cases, we can write where. I can say I wear, something like that. It is an exceptional case. But in general cases, we cannot write where when the subject is singular. But here, just after this indefinite pronoun nobody, where is written. So this is a mistake. Okay. So you have to take it very seriously. Instead of where, was would be the answer. Was. Now if I just go over this, here lead will be the answer, as which indicates here it is in the simple present tense. So s or es must be added. Everyone should always be taken into consideration as singular. So it is instead of there, it will be correct. It will be made something like that. So it should be right in this way. Everyone must submit his full name, and s should also be omitted. So there are two mistakes in the sentence. If I just go for the next question, both one another should be omitted. Both indicate two. So one another indicate more than two. So each other would be the answer, as each other. Both are called reciprocal pronouns, but they are not going to be functioning in the same way in sentences. Myself cannot be the answer here. I will be the answer. Myself cannot function as the subject at all. Here me is functioning here as the object instead of I. Me will be the answer. If I just go for the word, this is called the demonstrative adjectival pronoun. Demonstrative now. This is called you can say possessive pronoun, possessive adjectival pronoun. You can say this is called the subject. This is the main part. Again, this is the object. This is and the overall thing is called the objective compound object. Here it is functioning here as the infinitive, and stay back is called the infinitive phrase, or you can say in part to the infinitive. So the overall question is that instead of I, me will be the answer. If I just go for this one, when we reach there, nobody were there. So nobody, something like everyone, everybody, something like that cannot be taken into consideration as plural at all. It should always be taken into account as singular. So instead of where, was will be the answer. So this is my short analysis for all of you for the upcoming competitive exam. If you have anything to know regarding this class, you can drop your comments in the comments box. kindly wait for my next class. Till then, have a very good